Hey guys, it's Aussie Reptiles here. Now today I'm doing a video on housing and care for blue tongue lizards. So let's begin. So I'll be using this tank here for my example for this video. As you can see here, my hypermelanistic Night Fury is eating the cat food. It's dry cat food. So she is chowing down on Purina Supercoat Indoor. You can also use the outdoor, which is just this package but purple. It doesn't really matter. That's just what I picked up at the time. So yeah, he was chowing down on that. Her housemate is back here. So now what I'll be talking about is basically the setup, the heating, lighting, food, and that sort of stuff. So with reptiles, it is said that the more simpler the enclosure, the better it is. You don't want to go overstocking the cage. It could lead to disaster. Your animal could get hurt, it could get squished, or so on. So basically, leave it simple. It will actually benefit your animal more. So basically, this is its setup. I have a fake hide here. So this fake hide allows the lizard to get away at night time. It also acts as a basking spot. Now I don't have the heat light directly above the hide. I leave the hide sort of half off because I found that having the hide right underneath the heat light did actually really heat up this rock, and I didn't want my lizard's bellies getting burnt. So they have here as a basking spot or just here on the substrate. Now for the substrate I use sugarcane mulch. So it's almost like a hay sort of substrate, but yeah. It's quite good. They can burrow in it, and I like letting them be able to burrow wherever they want. They could burrow at the hot end under the heat or at the cool end. Now with lighting, UV. So now with reptiles, with blue tongue, it is debated whether you need UV or not. Now a lot of breeders keep their blue tongues in tubs, and I do too. As long as you can supplement their dietary requirements, UV, calcium, and so on, through their food, it's okay. So that's what I do with the ones in tubs. Plus, the ones in tubs get to go outside. All of them do, but they're outside the most to soak up the natural lights. Right now down in Melbourne, it is wet, it's cold, so it's not ideal to put them outside, so they are missing out on that for a little bit. But as soon as summer kicks back in, boom, they're outside. So as I said, food, they get their Supercoat dry pellets. I also feed my blue tongues mushed banana, spinach, sweet potato, corn, peas, and all that sort of stuff. So that's like a vegetable fruit mix, strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries and all that. And then also along with those two things, I also feed wet dog or cat food. Depends what I pick up at the time. I generally get like casserole, which is the meat with vegetables. So yeah, they'll eat that, and their dry cat food, and their vegetables, veggies, and fruit and so on. Now, water bowl. You need a water bowl for blue tongues. 100%. You need a water bowl in with any animal. Even if you don't see them drinking, they are drinking. My bearded dragon, for example, barely drinks from the water bowl. He prefers it when I spray with the water, with the spray thingy, spray bottle. That's what he prefers to drink from. I spray it straight on him, he just licks it. But I have seen him drinking from his water bowl, so I know he does. Blue tongues, however, will sit there and drink the whole bowl, pretty much bone dry. So I pretty much fill up the water bowl every day, fresh water, because they drink heaps of water. They drink water as pretty much the same as us. So yeah, fresh water daily is pretty much an essential with blue tongues. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but with the heat, I like to have it around 28 to 30 degrees. So that's pretty good. Now, I have an infrared light for these guys. these guys have an infrared light with UV. This one has a ceramic heat light. So it emits heat, but not like the light to bask under like this one. This one here is a Philips light. Screw-in Philips light from Bunnings. This is what a lot of people that keep a lot of lizards use. They're fairly cheap and they get the job done. So instead of going to a pet shop and spending heaps of money on proper globes, you can just get them. They do the exact same thing. So yeah. Or there's also the option of using these ones. This is a UVA light, so it's it's like mimicking the sun. It gives them the same stuff as the sun does, kind of, but then it also emits the heat and like the light of sun, which is also what they are using at him. But yeah, this has basically been the sort of care video on blue tongues. It's not incredibly in-depth, but it gives you a basic idea on how to house and keep them. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick video on blue tongue housing. Leave a comment down below on what you would like to see next. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Hit the bell notification button and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.